Good morning, guys. Welcome to Mug Briefing. Over the past week, a fight has broken out between one of Hollywood's biggest studios and one of the world's largest tech companies. At the center of it is an artificial intelligence video tool and some of the most recognizable characters in entertainment. Here's what is happening, in simple words. The Walt Disney Company has sent a cease and desist letter to ByteDance over ByteDance's AI video model called Dance 2.0. Disney alleges that the tool was pre-packaged with a pirated library of Disney-owned characters, and that users were able to generate and distribute derivative videos featuring those characters without authorization. A cease and desist letter is not a lawsuit. It is a formal legal warning demanding that certain behavior stop. As of the most recent reporting, Disney has not filed a court case. It has sent a legal notice. The dispute centers on what Dance 2.0 can generate. According to reporting from outlets including Reuters, Axios, and others, viral clips created with the tool showed hyper-realistic, cinematic-style videos featuring characters resembling well-known figures from Marvel and Star Wars, including Spider-Man, Darth Vader, and Grogu, also known as Baby Yoda. Some clips also appeared to replicate the likenesses of actors. Disney's letter, as reported, claims the model was effectively loaded with unauthorized copyrighted characters. That pirated library language comes from Disney's allegation in the cease and desist, as described by news outlets. It has not been proven in court, and the full text of Disney's letter has not been publicly released. ByteDance has responded publicly. On February 16, 2026, the company said it heard the concerns and would strengthen safeguards to prevent unauthorized use of intellectual property and likenesses. However, ByteDance did not admit to using copyrighted characters in its training data, and it did not detail exactly what technical changes it would implement. Dance 2.0 first gained attention earlier in February when highly polished AI-generated clips went viral online, particularly in China, where the tool was initially available. That sudden visibility appears to have accelerated studio reactions. Alongside Disney, other studios and industry groups, including Paramount, Skydance, Netflix, the Motion Picture Association, and SAG-AFTRA, publicly condemned the tool or sent legal notices raising similar concerns. So why is this happening now? Generative AI tools have existed for years, but video generation has recently become much more realistic. When clips begin circulating that convincingly depict famous characters or actors in new scenes, studios see a direct threat to intellectual property control. These franchises represent billions of dollars in investment. If anyone can generate unofficial scenes with iconic characters, that weakens brand control and potentially undermines licensing revenue. The timing also overlaps with ongoing industry debates about AI and likeness rights. During recent labor disputes, actors and writers expressed concerns about unauthorized digital replication of their work and appearance. That context adds sensitivity to any AI system that appears to recreate actors without permission. So, what does this mean? First, it does not mean Disney has proven wrongdoing. A cease and desist is an allegation, not a court ruling. There has been no judicial finding that Dance 2.0 illegally used copyrighted data. It also does not mean all AI video tools are illegal. This is a specific dispute over specific alleged uses. But it does show that major studios are prepared to push back aggressively against AI systems that appear to reproduce recognizable characters or likenesses. The concern here is control. Supporters of strict enforcement argue that intellectual property law protects creative work and the livelihoods of artists. Critics worry that aggressive legal action could slow innovation or discourage smaller AI developers. Who benefits and who is exposed? ByteDance gained significant visibility as Dance clips spread online. Viral attention can drive user growth, but legal risk increases as well. If studios escalate to lawsuits, that could create financial and reputational exposure. Actors and creators benefit from studios defending likeness rights, at least in theory. If unauthorized digital replicas become widespread, performers could lose bargaining power and income tied to their image. Users face uncertainty. Creative freedom might feel exciting, but generating copyrighted characters without permission could create legal exposure, depending on how courts interpret responsibility. Studios risk something too. If they do not defend their intellectual property, they could weaken their control over billion-dollar franchises. What could happen next? Disney could escalate from a cease and desist to a formal lawsuit. If that happens, court filings would become public and judges could issue injunctions, orders temporarily restricting the tool's use. ByteDance may implement stronger content filters, prompt restrictions, or geo-blocking to prevent certain characters from being generated. It is also possible that licensing deals could emerge. AI companies and studios might negotiate agreements that allow certain character uses under controlled terms. Other AI video platforms are likely watching closely. If Disney's action succeeds, similar legal pressure could spread across the industry. Regulators may also examine broader copyright questions if disputes multiply. What does this change for Americans? For now, most Americans are not using ByteDance 2.0 directly, but the outcome could shape how future AI tools operate. If platforms adopt stricter moderation, users may see more blocked prompts and fewer recognizable characters allowed. If courts clarify rules around training data and likeness rights, that will influence how AI companies build future models. Investors in AI companies may view this as a reminder that intellectual property risk is real. Studios may accelerate development of their own AI tools to maintain control internally. What this does not mean is that Disney is trying to ban AI, nor does it guarantee that ByteDance 2.0 will be shut down. It does not automatically prove copyright theft, and it does not make all AI-generated content illegal. What it does signal is escalation. A major Hollywood studio has formally challenged an AI platform over alleged unauthorized character use. The platform has pledged safeguards, but has not detailed them. Other studios and industry groups have amplified concerns. The next meaningful shift would be a lawsuit, a court ruling, or publicly disclosed technical changes that reshape how the tool operates. Until then, this remains a high-stakes legal warning shot, one that reflects a broader battle over who controls digital creativity in the age of artificial intelligence.